Shawn Wilson is running on the message that he can bridge the divide of partisan politics.
The divide that we have in our state in terms of partisanship and extreme politics are not going to work to make us safer. They're not going to work to make us smarter, not healthier, nor will it make us wealthier.
The Democrat has worked in state government for over 25 years and wants to expand on the investments that have begun over the last administration. He is in favor of keeping the half-cent sales tax to do so and be prepared for the next disaster.
How will we make long-term investments to not put us in a predicament where we're back to those gender deficits that we saw in 2015?
While there has been a focus on early childhood education, Wilson says the state hasn't gone far enough.
We haven't done enough because there are hundreds of young people who are going to go without because of the decisions that were made in the legislature that funded an unprecedented amount, but it was not as much as we could have funded.
When it comes to juvenile crime, he says that the solution isn't to build more facilities to house them, but rather trying to get to the root cause of the crime statistics.
How are you investing in mental health? How are you investing in addressing the unhoused issue that we see in communities that makes people unsafe? Those are the things that we need to be talking about, not looking at just locking people up.
Wilson supports calling a special session to address the insurance crisis. He says the incentive fund from last year was a last-ditch resort and more needs to be done to get ahead of the problem.
The big insurance companies who are making billions of dollars off of the Louisiana taxpayers, they're going to be the ones who are going to come back next year and say, we need another incentive.
Turning to the Capitol, where social issues have stolen the spotlight of recent sessions, Wilson says that the governor made the right choice to veto the few bills aimed at the LGBTQ community, including the state's version of the Don't Say Gay bill.
I think we've got too much bureaucracy placed on teachers. I think that is going to hamper them.
On abortion, Wilson is for adding exceptions for rape and incest into the state's strict ban.
I have learned the importance of separating what I believe, what's good for me and my family, away from what's good for the public. And I believe that women ought to have that right to make a decision with a doctor.
Wilson says when voters are deciding who to pick at the polls, to look at the work each candidate has accomplished.
Look at what they've been responsible for the last 7.5 years and determine if you're satisfied with the work that they've been assigned to do and if that's reason to promote them.
Election Day is October 14th. For your local election headquarters, I'm Shannon Hecht.